Hello and welcome to Cash in the Celebrity Attic, the show that searches for hidden treasures in the homes of the well-known, then sells them at auction, raising money for good causes. Today I'm meeting a national treasure, an English actress that's been delighting audiences on the silver screen for almost half a century. Our celebrity was born in London and during a highly successful career worked with the likes of Charlton Heston, Sir Alec Guinness and Sir Laurence Olivier. Her big break came in 1963 when she was the object of Albert Finney's affections in the Oscar-winning film Tom Jones. It made her a household name. And to another generation, she's probably best known for playing Superman's mum in the original Hollywood blockbuster. Have you guessed who it is yet? Today I'm in London and I'm here to meet the hugely successful actress, Susannah York. Anyone who's been to the cinema in the last 5 decades will be very familiar with the work of one of our national treasures. She starred alongside many legends of stage and screen, including, of course, Marlon Brando, when they played Superman's parents together. Right now, Susannah is concentrating on her writing, but she somehow manages to fit it around her very busy household. She has 2 children, but it's her 2 grandchildren that keep her on her toes these days. Susannah hopes that a friend of hers, Chrissy, can join us later on to help with the rummage. Coming up on today's Cash in the Celebrity Attic, Susannah reveals her expertise as a performer.
Quite a good height.
It's perfect, isn't it?
Perfect height, yes.
You can tell you're an actress. I can see that ironing board. But has she got a bit of stage fright? No, don't look so worried again.
No,
Honestly, you'll be all right. Breathe, please. And at auction, I wonder just how much this very personal item will sell for. I suppose we're going to find out if there are any Joan Collins or Susannah York fans in here. Hey, John.
Aled.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too.
How are you?
Very good.
You look like somebody who knows a thing or two about antiques.
I'll do my best.
What about Susannah York, eh?
I know, I can't wait to meet Superman's mum. Hope Junior's not at home, though.
Yeah, absolutely. She's going to have some good stuff, isn't she?
I bet she's got some great collectibles from film and theatre with excellent provenance.
Oh, I hope so. Bit of kryptonite, maybe?
I wouldn't know how to value it.
Go and have a look. I'll go and meet Susannah. Kryptonite, of course, is the only thing that could harm Superman. But I'll be surprised if we find any here today. But I'm sure we'll have a really super time here. Ah, Susannah. Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Lovely to meet you.
Thank you, nice to meet you.
Thanks for inviting us into your lovely home. How long have you lived here?
7.5 years. I've lived in the area for quite a long time.
So you're a London girl through and through?
I was actually born in London. People say born in the field because I like the open air so much. But in fact, I was brought up on the west coast of Scotland. So I'm very between. I love country and I love London.
Are you a hoarder? Are you a collector of things?
There are definitely things I could let go.
Well, you're definitely going to be giving some stuff away today. Tell us a bit about your charities.
Well, War on Want basically helps people in developing countries, Africa, Guatemala, everywhere, Brazil, everywhere.
Right.
The other one, the Paul Doria Cancer Support Centre, is a local charity, one dear to my heart, because they were very good to a friend of mine who was suffering from cancer.
And how much are you hoping to raise?
I would hope it would reach 500.
Okay.
I would love to think it would be more.
Well, cross fingers.
Thank you.
We can but search. I know that John's already rummaging. Shall we go and see how he's got on?
Yes, please.
Susannah really can't choose between her 2 charities, so I hope we can find enough items that could help us fly past her £500 target. And former joiner John Cameron is on hand to help us do just that. I get the distinct impression that Susannah's house is stacked with items steeped in personal history. John has already laid his hands on a delightful little piece.
Hello, John.
Hello.
How are you getting on?
Very well, actually. I found a very interesting portrait miniature, but I'm wondering if, Susannah, you can shed some light on this.
Well, it belonged to my father and it was among his effects, and it's Caroline Maria Elmer, and she was the repudiated wife, it's got it in my father's writing at the back, of Napoleon somebody or other.
Right, so there's a bit of provenance.
I believe, yes, there's a bit of
A lot of
provenance.
history.
Okay.
Well, what do you do with this sort of thing then?
Well, portrait miniatures, if you think about it, were around a long time before photography, and they were the preferred medium for recording an image of one's loved one that you could transport and keep with you portable. And I think perfectly displayed here in this beautiful continental enamelled frame, which can be taken out and suspended on a little hook somewhere. But it has this wonderful gilt-tooled leather triptych frame with little fold-out easels. So this could have been taken away on a voyage and popped up on the side, so you could, you know, have a picture of your loved one.
It's lovely.
It's beautiful, and it's painted on ivory, but if you look at the detail with the lens, it really is mind-boggling that a painter could do that, and they would have been painting through a lens as well to be able to recreate that detail.
So that could be somebody in your family then?
I think it might have been somebody in the family, because my father was a great genealogist, among other things. He did a lot of work for the British Museum.
And at auction, who'd go for this sort of thing?
Well, there are specialist dealers and collectors of portrait miniatures. Some of them can make, you know, as little as £50 or so, and some of them, you know, tens of thousands of pounds, depending on the subject matter of the person or the artist, and a combination of the both.
What do you reckon?
Well, it should make at least £100, £150 at auction.
Good start, £150.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
Should we carry on?
Yeah.
Come on, follow me.
Okay.
The miniature picture gets us off to a flying start with £100 to £150. It's painted on ivory and is Victorian. Bear in mind that in the UK it's only legal to sell worked ivory made before 1947. Susannah has also found this African Maasai necklace and jewellery for the auction. John values this lot at £20 to £40. Susannah's kindly been given some prints by one of her chosen charities to take to auction. Coincidentally, she's actually worked with the artist before as well.
Hungry?
Famished.
Look, see what you think of this.
What have you got here? Ralph Steadman. Susannah, where did you get these?
Yes, Ralph Steadman, no less. Well, it's wonderful. Actually, the charity War on Want have donated these. Ralph Steadman is a bit of a hero of mine, and in fact, I produced a show for the peace movement, and we got everybody like U2, Ian Dury, Harold Pinter, giving, and Gerald Scarfe doing our backdrops, and everybody giving their services, doing things, and Ralph Steadman did one for the book that we later brought out after it.
Oh, what a wonderful experience. And so you've got 4 prints here. Let's have a look. Well,
yes.
They are prints. You can see here they're signed in pencil by Ralph Steadman, 93 of 100, so they're limited edition. These are satirical cartoons having a real stab at the banking institution. How funny. That's Lloyd's. Well, that is the old Midland Bank logo. Let's have a look at the others. Yes, it's NatWest. And the last one is the old Barclays logo. Well, Steadman is a highly regarded cartoonist, caricaturist, writer, illustrator who has worked on classics such as Treasure Island, Alice in Wonderland, and an old schoolboy favourite of mine, Animal Farm. Oh. So we're in very good company here. And these are absolutely charming. Great to have a set of them. Well, to value. Any idea what they might be worth?
I don't.
Well, his works do turn up at auction. He is quite popular. I think fantastic subject matter.
Yes.
And they're all signed. I'd be surprised if they made less than £300 to £400 for those set.
Wow.
The subject matter of banks raising some money for us.
Very timely.
Well, let's go and find Aled and see if he's found anything as interesting. Come on.
Right.
That's an impressive valuation and a generous donation that will make a big difference to our charity target. Susannah certainly loves those prints, and we won't have to wait long to find out if the bidders share her feelings.
£100, give it a go, £100. On bid £100, £100.
But will they reach the high value that John thinks they're worth?
40, on 50, on 60, on 70, on 80, on 90.